This baby was worth $10 billion at birth. The comb he was using was made of gold. Even his lipstick had to be a limited edition. So the baby was quickly targeted by 3 robbers. They posed as photographers to take pictures of the baby. Then when the parents weren't looking, they snatched the baby from the window and left a blackmail note. However, the robbers didn't realize the baby was very naughty. While breastfeeding, one of the robbers tested the temperature of his accomplice's head, making the baby laugh. In order to calm the baby, they tried to put him to sleep, but they were lulled to sleep by the baby's bedtime story. While the robber was asleep, the baby slipped away and climbed onto the bus. The robbers woke up to find the baby missing. They rushed to look for the baby. Then they found him in a passerby's food basket. The 3 chased to the scene. They were beaten up by the passers-by and were in a terrible state of distress. In the chaos, the baby climbed into the zoo with its nimble limbs. The robbers wanted to jump over the bushes and take a shortcut, but they fell headlong into a construction pit. By the time they caught up with him, the baby was in the orangutan's arms. Apparently, the orangutan loved the baby. It gave him its favorite apple. The robbers tried to use their long hands to pull the baby out when they were about to succeed, but the orangutan stretched out his hand and pressed to show his attitude. But the robber ignored the orangutan's warning, continued to try to pull out the baby, looking at the baby's eyes for help. The orangutan is enraged, slowly sat down next to the robber, hit him with a punch. The man pulled back his right hand in pain. Then, the robber tried to pick the baby out with a wooden stick, but he clearly underestimated the intelligence of the orangutan. The orangutan carefully removed the baby. He pressed the stick directly. The man flew up into the sky instantly. The only thing left is for the big brother to take action himself. But the clever orangutan has already noticed. Pretending to be asleep, it suddenly opened its eyes. He easily grabbed the big brother and threw him into the cage. Then the orangutan took the baby to the back door and watched him leave with great sadness.